Howdy folks, play a video game, shall we? Cool, I mix that like a proper DJ and stuff. Right, where were we? That's the question. We were doing this case. Visiting Nanny. And there was a spooky door. Oh, I gotta try and do voices. Hello Rick, how you doing? How are you in this fine evening? The pest has just run in. He's heard my broadcasting voice. Hello, sit in the chair. Sit in the chair, be good. Or just be a pest. Right. Not terrible. That's a good start to the evening. Hopefully we can make that a bit better. I'm fine. I'm fine. I stuffed myself with some chicken. And I'm good. Yes, hello. Cat is on the chair. Hopefully he'll stay there and be cute. Gonna be cute? Otherwise, why playing a video game, aren't we? Video game. I feel weird. Yeah, me too. In there I wanted to get into a fast pursuit with a centaur or something. Something thrilling. I was ready to give up being a cop and pursue my lifelong dream of not being a cop. It's fading since we left that room. I expect we need to look into Seamus a bit more. Hey, Boots. Back in the room. So we got stuff. We've got knitting needles. We've got a credit card. We've got sandwiches. We've got tea. We've got a self-assembly table. And we've got some paper. And there was a locked room somewhere. And it's weird in Nanny's room. Where was... No, not in the staff room. Not in the locked room. Not in the nurse's station. Wasn't back here. Yeah, we had them say all that witty stuff. Where was it? Where was that room? There was a room with a glowing thingy. In the laundry, in the laundry. Right, and this is the thing, as I recall, there's a key in the other side of the lock. It's locked from the inside. I can see the key in the keyhole. How odd. So we just need to get some paper. We slide this under like this. And a knitting needle. Okay, the paper is in place. Let's poke this key out. Classic escape room stuff. We got the closet key. We can open the closet. I'm sure this will be fine. Let's see what's in here then. Wait, does he live in here? Have you seen the rental market? Something cozy like this is a find. Oh, we're in London then. Religious stuff. It's a collection of religious icons from a number of faiths. Garlic? Who keeps garlic on their wall? It's pretty loose, so not this guy anymore. Vampires? Anyone? Looks like an inversion chin bar, but without the leg cuffs. If going by his hanging upside down in your nan's closet is anything to go by, that and the lack of bed in here, I think he sleeps on that. Uncomfortable, but impressive. A class photo. Must be Seamus's. Looks like he graduated alone. No, wait. Look at the clothes. There are others there, all right. They're just invisible. The plaque says Class of 1809. E. Bathory, C. Orlock, V. Tepes, S. Murphy, C. Count, M. Karnstein, L. de Linecourt. S. Murphy. That's our Seamus, the caretaker. Who? The caretaker. We're in his room. Caretaker? What caretaker? The guy in your nan's closet, hanging upside down. Not ringing any bells. Sorry, detective. Class photo. Okay. A stack of self-help books. They look recently purchased. Normal enough stuff. Socks, pants, vests, and a black cape with a red velvet lining and high collar. Wait, one of those things was not as normal as the others. Oh, there's a set of keys in here. They could be useful. Ooh, smelly keys. It's empty, but there are bits of torn up mail all around it. Whatever post he got, he must have thrown it out. It might be important. Smelly keys, probably for the bins, right? And he's a vampire? We're pretty sure he's a vampire. To the smelly bins. Oh no, wait, we can go back to the bins, can't we? Gardens, more courtyard than bins. Oh no, bins are out front. Fine. Smelly keys for smelly bins. Okay, let's see what's in these. I'm not seeing anything here. What about you, Dooley? What? Oh, no. Hey, Kathy. You weren't looking, were you? Look, you know I wasn't looking. I know I wasn't looking, but you can't prove anything. So let's move on, yeah? Well, that is just filled with thrown away teeth. Nightmare fuel. Oh. Teeth, 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 teeth. There's a copy of the Media Magazine Variation. Here, it has a note attached. Just wanted to share the good news. V. Interesting. Film previews. This issue's main focus seems to be on a film about Dracula that's coming out. Dracula? He's a famous vampire, based off an old European count, Vlad Tepes. Name doesn't ring a bell. Where would I have met him? I mean, you wouldn't have met him. He died centuries ago. Oh, okay, I understand. Right, so, do we go to Europe to arrest him, or is there a TLDP EU spin-off show? We're not arresting him. So we just let him get away with it? Away with what? It's just a story. Sure. That's what they say about the platypus. But yeah, I know it's out there. I'll find you yet, you duck-faced raccoon. Dooley so weird. V. Tepes. I thought there was a familiar name. What happens if I combine the two? Wait, Vlad Tepes. That must be V. Tepes from Seamus's class photo. Ah, brains. He's getting a film made about his life. Maybe that has something to do with all this. Let's go ask Seamus. Evidence. Oh, now we got evidence. And garlic. Hello, Art. How you doing? Cups of tea, sandwiches. You boys look hungry. Let me get you something to eat. We're okay. We already have these sandwiches. Now, you're nearly fading away. Yay! We got more tea and sandwiches. But we also got evidence about you, upside down man in closet. Why is Dracula sending you mail? Is Dracula sending you mail? Is Dracula real? Are you a vampire? I mean, define vampire. Blood-sucking monster. First of all, monster is a loaded term. And not all vampires drain blood. That's just sanguinarians. There are emotional vampires too, and reverse versions of both. You sparkle in the sun. More tea for everyone to spill. I'm a reverse emotional vampire. People feel what I feel. Wait, how does a reverse sanguinarian work? Fairly disgustingly. At best, it's a guy in an alley offering you a sack of blood. I don't want to know what the worst case is. So wait, if you're a reverse emotional vampire and everyone here is acting up? When Vlad sent me his film stuff, I started thinking, what am I doing in my life? Everyone else is so famous and respected. I'm just this caretaker, you know? Maybe I need to change what I'm doing, you know? You're having a mid-unlife crisis, so everyone here is having one too. Yeah, sorry about that. Not much I can do to change it. Okay, Dooley, all we need to do is cheer this guy up and everyone else will stop acting like loons. Cheer up the vampire. Cheer up the vampire. How do you cheer up a vampire? Caretaker. Cup of tea? I forget. Okay, I'll have a cup of tea. Or Dooley will. Okay, we've just got tea for days. How do we cheer up a vampire? Oh, garlic, my fave, but it's a bit too late for a snack. See, he's an emotional vampire, so he's fine with garlic. But he's a reverse emotional vampire, so that's why he's fine with garlic. How do you cheer up a vampire going through a mid-unlife crisis? Hi Akira, how you doing? We've discovered a reverse emotional vampire. They need cheering up. Oh. I may have more to say to him, actually. What do you want to know? Right, excellent, the conversation I can have with him. So, vampires are real? Yeah, but the media totally blows things out of proportion. Like Vlad the Impaler, just a miss here, and he was called Vlad the Unveiler. He was always opening schools and hospitals. He's probably only signed off in the movie rights to open medical centres with royalties. The noble git. Count, though. Now there was a monster. My Irish accent is just drifting everywhere. Hello, Ray. Kathy has a midlife crisis. She's stuffed. Let's try and keep her occupied before then. Hey, Kira's at work. Clicking. We've discovered a reverse emotional vampire. Slow type from Ray. Oh, it's going to be very fancy nails when you're done, though. Anyway, I'm trying to do a bad Irish accent for Seamus. I can type. Anyway, back to this terrible Irish accent. Irish accent. I just drift between Ireland and the worst country. I should stop. Count, though. Now there was a monster, constantly laughing at children as they struggled to count. Jesus wept. Count, taking the piss out of kids who are learning to... Oh, wow. I've heard of reverse vampires. Ugh, those damn books. I hate them. Is it because they falsely portray your kind? Nah, they're pretty spot on, actually. I love the daytime, the garlic and all that. I just hate them because If I'd written them, I'd be doing as well as the others now. How do we cheer you up? Thanks for the kind intentions, but just leave me to wallow in my wasted life, yeah? You were up pretty late at that motel. I thought reverse vampires liked the daytime instead of the night. Yeah, but I was on holidays. I stayed up late to get some moon rays. Where do you think this delicious creamy pastiness comes from? Goodbye. Yeah, fancy. We've got a button for that. Black with rainbow sparkles. Very fancy. That button again. Right. How do we cheer up someone who's wallowing? But he likes moon rays, huh? Hey, glitter attack. Thank you, Art. Try the credit card on the 2 locked doors. That's definitely worth a try. This lock is too sturdy. Maybe a weaker one? The lights are back on in the staff room. The snoring stopped too. I didn't want to say, but that's snoring, right? It was something else. No wonder everyone's off their rocker. The real mystery here is probably sleep deprivation. We're just in the staff room even. Excellent. There are keys. Set of strange-looking keys. They're mine. My hex keys. I use them to curse people, then build flat-pack furniture. I sense you're going to need them, so you can have them if you promise to bring them back. I don't think we've ever returned. Shh, Dooley. Of course we'll bring them back. Right back. As soon as we're done. I sense that you won't. Gonna try and do my best. Alan Rickman. I don't know why it's the moustache. Oh man, this guy is spooky. Hex keys. We can hex people with hex keys. One of Alan's hex. Oh no. Oh no. Alan's keys. Yeah, Rick. You asked for a miracle. I gave you the FBI. It's my best Alan Rickman. It's probably terrible. But Alan's ex. Oh, I had to look at the joke again. Thank you, Kathy. Right, well, let's try this. This is the right tool needed to build the table, but I should bring this lot to wherever I want to set it up first. So we need to put a table up somewhere, and we got the tools for it. What else have we got around here? Seems to be the staff rotor. Some post-its, too. Sue says the next Coven meeting has been moved as the community hall was booked by the local Illuminati chapter. Wang Rang says he's out of Ylang Liang. Fine practice voodoo doll. Martin says he's all pins and needles since the last session, and not in a good way. They could be anyone's private, by the way. Notes. Podium. This is like the podium back at the station, except it doesn't have McQueen Smooch's spooks carved into it. God damn it, McKing. Yeah, McKing. Dooley. Toolbox. Somebody left a toolbox here. Oh, Seamus was trying to fix the vending machine. He must have forgotten to tidy up in all the chaos. I wonder if there's anything of interest in here. Oh, maybe the screwdriver? Screwdriver? More like a stake driver, am I right? You know he's a vampire, right? That's really offensive. I realized as soon as I said it, I feel terrible. Allen wrenches. Okay. Oh, wait, we've got screwdriver, vending machine. Wait, there's no food in here. It's just clean socks, religious tomes, and rhyming couplet predictions. Ah, dang things bust. Listen, the brown-cloaked man will get this place out of a jam with a gift. Spirits will be lifted. Sure, it's accurate, but those are some dirty rhymes. Jeez. That was probably a clue. Normal visiting hours are almost done, which means it's almost conjugal time. Ooh, that was a bit pervy. You like it? You can take it home with you if you'd like. My little gift to you. Thanks, but it's him who's more into taking items. Oh, he cannot have it. It is not for him. I wouldn't drink that. I'm building up my tolerance of ether for a trip to Midgard. Gonna love this animal throw. A large white rug. A large white rug-like throw. What kind of animal is this? The unclassified kind. I killed that baby when I was on my Erasmus scholarship to the lost city of Z. Various notices for staff. Please don't smuggle the elderly out for raves. Stop stealing dentures. We're going to find you. Practicing witchcraft on or for the patients is frowned upon. Of course they'd say that. Alright, he's the witch doctor. Words are hard. Doctor, any opinions on what's happening here? Happening here? Everything seems pretty normal to me. What? Everyone is acting like wild teenagers. How can you think that's normal? Teenagers are pretty wild, man. Yeah, but old people aren't. You just said they were. You're making no sense. You don't know what you're talking about. I think I know what I'm talking about. I'm the resident medical expert, after all. You mean medical expert, surely. I mean what I said. Now let me go back to my nap before I make a voodoo doll out of all these parking tickets I have in my pocket. Frowned upon but not forbidden. Right, so he's got parking tickets, but he's also given us a lot of stuff. Where is a table needed? No, that lock's too sturdy. Did we try these right down? Oh, that's Stan. Yeah, he could. Wait, he can't hear. Because Stan don't want to deal with no cops. Not that one. Not that one. Can't think what else was locked. Who needs a table fitted? I mean, do they need one in the dining room? Nope. Wasn't there an unlocked door next to the staff room? There's, yes, there's this one, but I think I tried it already. Too sturdy. Oh, now the fridge was locked. I could put my hip out doing that. Let's try it with a screwdriver, though. Nope. Put tea in the blender. No. Can we put sandwiches in the blender? No. Can we put garlic in the blender? No. What if we put the table under the swinger? Oh, okay. No, apparently not. Nope. I have no idea why we'd want one on the roof either. I think we're done with this lot. Except maybe the lightning thing. How do you cheer up a depressed vampire? Is it safe to come out yet? Oh, questions. Who received post today? A few people, some of the residents, and the caretaker, Seamus. On a normal day, where would I find Seamus? He's usually all over the place, talking to the patients and that. He's very good with them, but he mostly works out the laundry room. What can you tell me about the caretaker? Seamus, he takes care of the place. What, you want me to tell you he spends all his free time in the laundry room or something? Yes, that's exactly what I want you to tell me. Oh, well, you're welcome. Okay, stuff we knew anyway. If you need me, I'll be hiding down here. What about you, nurse? Still after canine rectal thermometers. How much different can the animal sphincter be? These are no good. We've got to cheer up. Maybe if we say, hey, we've got a flat pack table. Oh, we've got more tea and more sandwiches. There's no meat on those bones, boys. You need to eat something. We really don't need. I won't hear no for an answer. Okay, then. Maybe Seamus wants an animal throw. Well, we can give it a try. Would you like an animal throw, Seamus? No, we put our head about doing that. Would you like a self-assembly table? Should we build it here? No, he doesn't want to build it here. How do you cheer up? Leave him to wallow in his wasted life. But he likes moon rays. And we could try credit cards on these. Yeah, we got to the laundry room because that's how we got the evidence. Wait. Apparently we wouldn't do an award party. Out here might do for an award party. What do we need to jazz the place up? Well, in my mind, it's not a party without food and drink. Guess if it's an award thing, we need a red carpet and a way to get him out here. What do we know about reverse vampires? I wasn't paying attention when Doris told us last season. I can't recall either. Well, his room suggested daytime good, night bad, and pro-garlic. You know, the reverse of normal vampire things. Can you write all that down, Dooley? Sure. Food, drink, other things Dooley likes. Check and check. Fine, I'll make the list. You can even ask me if you want proof. So we're going to do him an award party to give him his self-esteem back. Okay. What's left on the list, party planner Dooley? Seamus is a reverse vampire, so we need it to look like it's daytime out here. We'll want tea if we want the old-timers to come out for the ceremony. These things need finger food, preferably something Seamus would eat to help lure him out. If you want him to feel really special, there needs to be a red carpet. Okay, let's get to it. So presumably here we can build a table. Yes, let's give it a go. With all the tea and the sandwiches. Cool, you do that and I'll keep watch. Uh-oh. Mini game. Alright, let's see what we have here. Some legs, a top, and a few holdy-togethery bits. I just have to follow the instructions to assemble. Okay, so the instructions are in Swedish. No problem. I'll just use the picture. Easy, right? IKEA minigame. So there's that. One of them goes back there. One of them can go here. And one of these can go here. Then that one can go there. That holdy, middly, any bit can go there. That can go there. Hey! Sparkly nails are in the Discord. There we go. One Bork table ready for use. Right, where's the table? Oh, there's the table. So we put the tea on the table. We put the tea here to lure out the residents. I need these to lure out Seamus, and I'm not convinced they'll do that unless I make them more appealing to him first. Can we just add straight garlic to them? Can't throw a party without finger food for the guest of honor. Garlic sandwiches. There we go. We'll lay the augmented sandwiches out here. Now we need to make the white throw red. Probably. Right, what else? Dooley's got the list. It's going to look like it's daytime, so we need some light. There needs to be a red carpet. Okay. Oh, very sparkly. Nice rainbow glitter. Right. If you were some paint, where might you be? Oh, no, wait. It's a tight fit, but it's in. I just need something to turn it red. You. Oh, I've got to find something else red, have I? One of those things was red. Well, a red velvet lining. So we can't take what's in there then. So we got to find something else. Oh no, it's Stan. I forgot. He's not coming out. Is there anything in Nanny's room that might be worth staying? Let's talk to Nanny. Did you know he was a vampire? Was? He still is a vampire. Anyway, at my age, you learn that none of that stuff matters. It's just nice to have a friend. How does one undepress a vampire? I don't know. Throw a party with all their friends and loved ones? That might work, actually, but where? Ever around here is a mess. Well, we're going to work that backwards, huh? You don't seem to have anything. As the leg, as a monkey paw. There's nothing particularly red here. Balls of twine. She won't give us the knitting, I don't think. No, it's just balls of twine now. I'd offer to knit you a jumper, but I don't like knitting. That's why I didn't complain when you took the needles. So we can't steal that. Don't think there's anything in here, is there? We can try repairing the vending machine. Nope. You had one yarn that made your fingers look like you'd been eating cheese doodles. Nothing to throw in the wash here, is there? No. Nothing new. Right, what was in storage? Boxes, boxes, boxes. No. Lights, though. These disco lights, they seem screwed into place. Hint, hint. Get this down before it falls on somebody. Disco lights. Can we take your cap, Killjoy? Unsubtle hint. I never trusted that bear. She feels like she's 63 again. A lot of fireworks going off. Orco's just lying there, fine as anything. Because he's a good boy. That's a distraction jar. The first one is prunes, while the second one is prune juice. Won't take any of them, though. The fridge is still locked. There were nationwide fireworks ban, but apparently everyone just went to Belgium and bought them. Oh my days. Remember when he gave us a flag? Oh, the fire distinguisher. Are they coming through? Yeah. I do have the window open because it's also quite warm in this back bedroom. Right. The credit card does appear to be a door thing, but which door? Okay, this one then. Sorry, guy. I gotta come in and make sure you're not doing anything dangerous in there. What? Who are you? How did you get in here? I guess you're in now. No point in trying to chase you off. What do you want? What do you want? Why did you pretend to be deaf? Because I don't want to get dragged into everyone's drama out there. It's mayhem. Not for me, that nonsense. Why aren't you out causing trouble with the others? I caused all my trouble when I was a young lad like you two. I'm happy with my lot. No regrets from old Stan. No siree. Stan has an extra red sweater. Goodbye. Is this the classic "It Came From Outside the Ship" episode of Oh, Space Hop? Yes, that's the one. Space Hop. Special effects back then weren't that advanced, so they actually had to have me dragged out of an airlock by a tentacle for this stunt. You're a stuntman, Stan? Wait, I know that image. It's a scene from the classic space op episode Blurry Sky Blob. That's where the magic happens. Card tricks, spoon bending, and disappearing coins. Though that last one is just my dropping money down the back of the bed. You a fan of Space Hop then? Yeah, you too, huh? A fan of it? I was in it. Wait, you're not. Stan the Man, the original red shirt. No way. Dooley, this guy got killed every week. Then he'd be back the following week with no explanation. Confusingly worded contracts, that's your explanation. Wow, the magic of show business. Say, you want to take that shirt as a souvenir? I have a load of them, one for each death. Oh, yes, please. Red shirts. Thanks, Stan. Oh no, wait, it's the laundry we want to go to. It's right there. In you go, shirt. Sorry to do this to something so valuable, but Stan did say he had a load of them. I think that's it. Now to turn it on. Okay, that turned the rug red. That's carpentry, right? Was he trying for a pun that I didn't get there? It was terrible. It's not an award ceremony without a red carpet. If I attach the lights here, they won't cover the entire garden. I need to get them higher. Okay. Up on the roof it is, then. Up on the roof. We angle these lights like this, we should be able to light up the garden. It should be bright enough to pass it for daytime. Detective, how are they powered? What? The lights, how are they powered? It's not batteries, right? And there's nowhere to plug them in, so how are they working? Dooley? No, I mean, I'm okay with it, but... But what? Look, if you're okay with them magically working, who am I to call you on it? I'm just saying it's weird that we chase one thing for being magical, and we use another. Sometimes we need fight power, sometimes stuff just works. It's all very inconsistent, isn't it? What are you getting at? Is God lazy? Dooley, I don't have time for this. We have to underpress a reverse vampire to save all these old people from reliving his midlife crisis. Okay, when I say it out loud like that, yeah, I reckon God might be winging it. I think everything is in place. I can already see a crowd gather. Let's get back down there. Yum, tea! All the better for being free. Pass me a sandwich. It's so bright out. Do these taste of garlic? What's all this? I kept the smell of some delicious garlic sandwiches and thought it was daytime. I figured I should eat something. It's a surprise party. A thanks for everything you've done to help these people. Like an award ceremony. Best friend category. The world's a little easier with a best friend. Yeah, that it is, buddy. That it is. Oh, how lovely. Where's the award then? Oh, right. Patrick has it. Yeah, of course I do. Do I? We get to find out what the package is. Yes, the gift I asked you to bring. It was an award for Seamus. I know you boys have put on the show to save the day, but we actually really did get him an award. We know he's a reverse vampire, and because of that, we're really enjoying our time here. We feel his love for us. So we got him an actual award to say thanks. It's not a movie deal, but we hope you like it. Ah, you guys. 3 cheers for Seamus. Hooray! Hooray! It was always an award for Seamus, the present that we brought. There you go. Hooray! He's only getting the 1 cheer. We don't have time to be repeating ourselves. Now you boys, come to my room. I have a letter for Patrick. Patrick, you have to go to Ireland. What now? Family tradition. All Dooleys have to do a coming-of-age ceremony. I presume they didn't invite you because, American. But it turns out the invite got mixed in with the love letters from your grandpa. I was reading them earlier today when Seamus was feeling down. I'm too old to go with you, and I hate travelling, so you'll need to bring somebody else. Will you come, Detective? Of course, Dooley. Yay! Looks like the Trouble Brothers are going to Ireland! The Trouble Brothers? Yeah, is that not what we call ourselves? It's what I call us. Anyway, to Ireland! Case closed. Achievement unlocked 2 days to retirement. Ooh. It was quite sweet, actually. He was a reverse vampire and everyone loved him and just wanted him to be happy. So then they'd all be happy because he was a reverse vampire, a reverse emotional vampire. It was quite sweet. But who was the real vampire, eh? Anyway, off to Ireland now for the Druid's delight. On Nanny Dooley's request, Patrick and I are going to the clan's ancestral home in Ireland. This means lots of bad accents from me, right? They're going to be terrible art. Some of them might become Welsh. Well, Dooley, in 307 hours our flight will have landed in Ireland. Are you excited? Sort of. I'm kind of nervous to meet my Irish cousins. What if they're not as smart or well informed as I am, and we can't hold conversations? Let's just go in with an open mind, yeah? Buckle in, folks. How did we end up on a boat? We were in an airport in the last screen. The castle is on Lou Dooley. Remember Lake Dooley? Oh, Loch Dooley. Okay. I can read Irish. Low Dooley Laggy. Loch Dooley. Remember Lake Dooley. We transitioned off screen. Smart. 307 hours would have been one hell of a load time. I won't bring you any closer to that accursed castle. Well, it's inland, so you can't really bring us any closer. I can't, and I won't. We're on our own, Dooley. Let's get to the castle. Why are you calling it an accursed castle? Because perfectly nice castle is not so good for tourism. People want their castles cursed. That's a fact. I mean, you could be listening to that. You could be like, is he doing Belfast? Oh, should I stop? Should I stop? Am I just being culturally insensitive? And should I just stop now? Anyway, there's a grumpy boatman. We can get on the boat, though. The boat name? It was meant to be a placeholder name, but I never get around to changing it. Well, it's a fine boat. Aye, I even got it running on biodiesel. Oh, how very thoughtful of you. Huh? I just didn't stop the seal glaring at me from slick-filled water. We can talk to a seal. Look, detective, a seal. How you getting on there, little bud? I can't stand the rain. I hear you. It never rains back home. Julie, it rains about 40% of the time back home. Detective, I'm waxing lyrical for the old country. You leave me and my rose-tinted glasses alone. Behind the caravan? Is that a sweat lodge? A sweat lodge? In this in this weather? It's so dark in here. Hands off. That's official harbour master business. Why harbour master and not harbour mistress? Well, because harbour mistress sounds like I'm going to tie your boat up with rope instead of bureaucracy. Fiona muck something. Keep your tingly digits to yourself. This one's for official harbour business only. Fine, let's talk to the harbour master. Ah, there you are. We come in, we poke their stuff, and then we talk to them. Don't threaten us with a good time. That's true, I am here. Bring this back to Ian. Not what I ordered at all. Good lass, off you hop. Spirits. That's the spirit. Or rather, it's not. Christ, I'm funny. What? Okay, so we got a bottle of ghosts, I presume. It would explain why the harbour master sent it back. Whoops. Collection of the finest American dollars. The exact amount needed for a holiday and not an American penny more. Well, we talked to the harbour master and got some spirits. What a view! Ah, you think a rainy gay landscape would lose its shine after a while, but you'd be wrong. What's behind the caravan? A broken generator. Guess it needs some kind of fuel. Where am I going to find that out here? Oh, someone talked about fuel a while back. Hanging out behind an old metal box in the rain trying to get a generator up and running. It's like kindergarten all over again. There's the phone line. The main way out of this town for Woods. And it's also their washing line, huh? Let's have a look in your boat, shall we? Nice picture frame you have there. Shame if someone was to put a picture in it. Picture frame with no picture. Postcards from Derry, Dingle, Dundalk and more. One from every port in Ireland. Wow, this guy's seen it all. Well, look out there, detective. You can see the last screen from a whole new angle. My knees feel weak. I wonder what would happen if I pushed... Don't you dare. Okay, so... Wish the captain let us travel in here and not out on the wet deck. So we can... What? Hello? Yes. We can maybe ride a boat. Ah, let's go inland. McTaverns, where nobody can remember your name. Cats, yes, there are cats. He is being a pest as we speak. Look at him there, just being a pest. Coming in with the kissies. Oh, okay. Ray loves you. Treats for Orko. Orky, do you want to jump up? Yes. Hi. Hello. No, you cannot say no to the face. Or the butt. I don't know if Snarf's about. Snarf, Snarf. Yes, we know. No snuff. Just Orko. Oh, munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch. I'm a fancy mouse. But Snarf gets treats. He's got better at eating faster. Keeping his head up there. He's just not about it. He definitely would have jumped through it over. Oh, Orko never gets any treats. No, nothing. He is gonna eat fast. Might never get treats again. I don't know how to do the squirrel thing. Oh, there's treat dust on the table. Better lick the table. Just like licking the table now. There you go. You gonna give anyone a kiss? Nope. Nope, just cat butt. Just cat butt. Give chat a kiss. Yes, yes. Kisses for chat. Oh. Thank you, Ray, for treating my cat. For he never gets treats. Unless this happens. Right, I'm going to press and put back to the game. Pretend little is a Welsh joke and not a boring old typo. It's not 007 licensed to kiss. Right, sit back down. You've had your treats. Stop being a pest now. Playing a video game. You greedy little horror, that's what you are. Greedy little horror. Right. Where do you think you're going? Just going to sit there now, are you? You can't, it doesn't continue. You have treats, and then you fuck off. That's usually the deal. Not that you carry on doing all your chin rubby stuff. Huh? Tickle your belly and tickling your belly. Can't do anything about it and tickling your belly. I'm tickling his belly. Is a Welsh joke just a word? It can be. McTaverns, right. Speedboat? Oh, look, the cabin has kittens sleeping in it. Do you think, is it their boat? It's the only logical conclusion. Cats and speedboat. Shall we go in the pub? Let's go in the pub. Only mildly greasy sandwich, fierce greasy chips, and blindingly greasy fry. Still not the worst menu I've seen. Tiny kittens in a speedboat. Let's see now. Do I want a mugging, a very real and literal haunting, or a flaming kick to the nads? So many delightful options. Only mildly greasy sandwich. If it helps any, my foot is already aflame. Oh, poor Dooley. Can you call us a taxi, please? Nope, we don't have phones in the pub. Pubs aren't a place for talking to people who aren't in the pub. What do you want? Just passing by. Thought we'd say hello. Passing by, is it? Too good to stare at you. Typical tourists. Say they love the place, but when it comes down to it, they still pack their bags and go home. Well, we've lives, work, and family. Are you saying we don't have lives, work, and family here? Do you think I was chiseled out of a block of marble? No, I wasn't. I was born. I have family. I live here. I even have a job. You're not better than me. Jeez, detective, you really are such a tourist. Waxy Dargle. We have everything from whiskey to whiskey. What's the difference? The spelling, mostly. Framed money? What's all this? Oh, I like to frame farm money. It's also mad looking. Where do you get it all? I buy it. You've no US money? I'm pretty sure they don't have money, as I hear it, the streets over there are paved with gold. Whiskey to whiskey, A. Ah, Ray with the whiskey facts. Woman on date, man on date, bowl of chips. These chips are a real work of art. Chips are my top 15 favourite ways to cook potatoes. Can't talk, mouthful of scaldingly hot chips. Chips? They call fries chips, and chips called crisps. I don't know what they call crisps. Wait, I don't know what we call crisps. Do we call... Look, that's where we're going. You're after Castle Dooley. I heard it's cursed. Haunted, I heard. No, you two, it's got a mad cult in it. You're all wrong. It's infested with the good folk playing pranks on everyone who visits. I don't love the sound of any of... I don't love... wrong voice. I don't love the sound of any of that. You say you don't love it, but what I hear is you don't hate any of it either. Well, I do like a good bit of strangeness. You have a Scottish human to teach you these things. And Bourbon is a cat. Bourbon is a cat, and he's got an amazing face, and one day I would like to meet that face and scratch it. Meanwhile, you alright there? There's a lot of fireworks going off, but Orko's being chill as fuck. Hopefully Snarf is being chill as fuck somewhere. Right, okay, let's frame this money. Sure thing, detective. Are we putting weed in its locker or sticking its fingerprints at a crime scene? Dooley. When you have a parasocial relationship with several cats. One day, Capalsaur. One day. So, I am American. Sounds right. You know, spun American by them telling you, unasked, that they are American. Right, well, we have money, you see. But the streets, the golden pavements. That was a pre-gold rush. Now we have overcrowding, streets with no pavements, and paper money. I'm sorry for you, lass. And I framed some for you. Some framed American money to sell. All right, well, it's Cruthgrave philosopher Bixby Snyder. I'd buy that for $1. But an Irish dollar, a punt. Which they haven't used since 2001 or whatever it was when they went to the Euro. We shall not regret giving away all of our holiday money. Not a single bit. One Irish punt. Can you call us a taxi, please? Nope. No phones. Irish money. Every coin is made of gold and is the size of a dinner plate. They all have stags gnawed into them. Do you want a bottle of spirits? The harbour master wanted me to give you this. Said she ordered something less harsh. Alright, I guess you wouldn't want to be drinking on the job. Here, give her this instead. Do you want this bottle back? Ha! I've no want for that. You hold on to it. A pint. A pint of the black stuff. What does that mean? Is it a pint of the inky void between the stars? Or is it wintry morning contained in a glass? Or maybe it's the chill of a cold wind atop a cloud-shrouded mountain. I gather it's all of those things and more. As Rick has recently learned, when you ask people where they're from, Americans are the only ones who will give you their state or city instead of the country. True. Americans do often get their other places in the US. And often confuse Wales for England. Oh, taps. Taps off? What can I do you for? Tell me about Bud Smarter, please. Oh, helps you make better choices when picking friends. Taps out, detective. Moving on. Pud Light, what's that? Pudding is a sort of blood sausage. Well, if you squeeze the meat juice out and just let it sit a while, you get this. I think I just got sick in my mouth a little. Scotland, that's in England, right? Edinburgh, England. Swansea, England. What's the deal with Stellar Assault? One drink you'll be swinging punches at the moon. Oh, good old Stella. For those who may not be in the know, the lager brand Stella Artois, which looks a bit like Stellar Assault, see, is a quite relatively strongish continental lager. It's advertised quite classily, and they always used to like sponsor, I don't know if they still do, but they used to sponsor like classy European arty movies on Channel 4. They've always tried to have this like sophisticated side, but everyone who drinks knows that like it just makes you really leery and violent, and some people nickname Stella wife beater because like drinking Stella like turns you into some like ravaged meathead. So are these people British? Art never says what city they're from unless someone else, that's fair. Relatively large chance non-Brits wouldn't have heard of Nottingham. I don't know, maybe a bit Robin Hood, perhaps. Say London. It's easy, I suppose. I'm going to say the bad name. I probably did say the bad name there, didn't I? I'm not a fan of saying that. For England, the UK is often met with blank stares. Fair enough. The fine distinctions between England, Great Britain, and the UK are not too well known in other parts of the world. This is fair. There is a fantastic Venn diagram that you can get. Believable. I already have a beef with that guy. What? Nothing. Police. Code. Stellar Assault, Jesus. Right, I guess we've done everything with the pub. There's a seagull there. Look at his dead eyes. Seagulls are the sociopaths of the bird world. Docks, screen 1. Pretty clear. The castle, too far to walk. I guess we need a cab or something. Let me check my American to Irish dictionary. I think they're called move boxes here. It's just a grey haze. I'm not sure walking is a great idea. Alright, well, we take the pint back to the harbour master and maybe she'll let us use the phone. It's not for someone like the Isle of Man or Jersey or Guernsey. Oh, yes, well, actually, technically, we're a dominion of the British Empire. Actually, that's what Newfoundland was, which is where my grandfather is from. So when he left Newfoundland, it was a dominion of the British Empire. Then, like, after he'd settled in the UK, it became part of Canada. So I'm sort of Canadian-ish. Kind of. Have a pint. Is this what you wanted? Oh, sweet saviour, Christ divine, that'd take the edge off a bad day. I've always said you and I had each other's backs. Could ask anything of each other. We could. Can I use the phone now? I'd love to help you. I really would. No word of a lie. We're best friends after all. Friends who can ask anything of each other, right? I'm not sure I like where this is going. It's just the generator out back is broken. And the person who fixed that, well, I'd let them call whoever they wanted. Fine. I've always said you're one of the good ones. You post-delivery girl. Haven't I always said that? It's true. She has always said that. Last few times, arts being the years, people trying to get signed up for our loyalty programs, and an embarrassing amount of people do not know what or where the Netherlands is. Oh, wow. Trying to explain where you live to your tenant just said near Manchester, which they only got for the football team. Fair enough. Like, yeah, Swansea. I'm from Swansea. Where? What? Bristol, maybe. Massive attack. Banksy, right? Love to have some family history to entitle you to a different passport, but alas. Well, I may be able to sneak into Canada or New Zealand. My sister's got a New Zealand residency. Maybe I could sneak in to see her. We're going to go fix the generator. It needs fuel. This guy's got fuel. Do you have gas I could have? Gas? What? According to my dictionary, they call it petrol or diesel if they're cheap. I have diesel, I made it myself in the bowels of the ship. Can I have some? I'm out. Need more fatty oils and pure alcohol to make some. Find me some of that stuff and I'll sort you out. Here's some very pure alcohol. What's all this for? You asked me to marry you. No. Oh. I thought maybe you could turn this into fuel for the generator. That's only half what I need. What, do you want me to solve the puzzle for you? Like some kind of sea sleuth? You need to bring me fatty oils and pure alcohol. Right. Well, that seal should watch out. I can't stand the rain. That's what he does. Well, we could get fatty oils from here. They sell greasy things. Can I take your grease paper? Knock yourself out, mate. Need me to knock you out, detective? Please, no. Greasy grease paper. And some spirits. Unguent bottle cap. Is that all he needs? Would this do? Sure, fade to black there while I do my mischief. He's doing his mischief. Here's your biodiesel. Enjoy! We got some biodiesel, which we can use in the generator. That should have the power back on for Fiona. Hopefully now she'll let us use her phone line to call a cab. Taxi detective. Both are fine. Ah, you did it. You fixed the Jenny. I have light need again. I feel like the Queen of Tara. You can use the phone to call you harlots now. I'm not calling harlots. I need a taxi. Don't worry. I won't tell your wife there. Tell me what? The phone is fixed. Time to call for a taxi. JLPD, what's your problem? I need a taxi in Ireland and only know this one number. Oh, detective, I knew this would happen. There should be one outside McTaffin's for you in a few moments. Wait, so I didn't have to do all that stuff? Ah, man. Rotary phone, and somehow 2 numbers just connects him back to his local police department. Taxi! Can we have a lift to the castle, please? Not for free, can't you, scrub? Will you take us to the castle for this? Ah, that's the stool that Daisy sat on. In you hop. Here you go, lads. Welcome to the countryside. We'd offer him the yes money, he would refuse, most likely, if we could even have got that far. Thanks. Oh no, right. The roars of thunder are in fact in the game and not really loud fireworks outside. There it is, Dooley. Castle Dooley. It's exactly as I remember it. Hasn't changed a bit. Julie, you've never been here before. You didn't even know it was real until last week. The memories are flooding back. No, but hopefully we'll learn more about Ludwig II. We'll learn everything there is. Great. The rain stops as soon as we're finished walking in it. Rain will do that to you. Is this guy waiting for us? Greetings, sirs. I will take your bag so you may proceed to the ceremony. Butlers always have to have posh voices. Because you're late. Diva. Sorry, home is a long distance and many puzzles away. Sir, I'm a butler, not a judge. There's no judgment here, only butlerment. I thought you were bringing in the bags. After the ceremony, sir, I must guard the door until then. Now that the rain's cleared up, we look like a right pair of dry sprites. Stone badger? Why is there a giant stone badger at the front door? Oh, the badger is the family's mascot, sir. D, for domicile, most likely. Sure, Dooley, sure. I'm afraid the interior is locked until post-ceremony, to which you are late, as mentioned. Would sirs like anything? Oh, please, I'd love anything. Well, that's unfortunate. I've been ordered not to help in any way until the ceremony is completed. Why did you offer? Politeness, sir. Doesn't hurt to be polite. It hurt me. So we can't get in. Why do we even have luggage? It's not like we can fit a in our coats. Oh, this is where people hid away from nuclear bombs during the Cold War. Before our time, thank goodness. Fine, Dooley, whatever. What kind of exhibitionist lives in a glass house? It's not for people. It's a house for plants. Plants? There you go now. I thought plants were sweet, innocent things. Turns out they're little perverts. That explains why they never wear pants. It's locked. It's not quite an orchard, but they are well-kept apple trees. We used to climb these as kids all the time. Did you now? Who is this we? The other Dooleys and myself, I guess. Some of those apples look loose. Oh, loose, but not pluckable. No, we're going to have to get a stick or something to poke them with. Fine. To be honest, with the greenhouse, I'm more thinking of Phantasmagoria. Oh, excellent. A monk, a druid even, with a sleeping dog. Hurry up, lads. The ceremony can't start until you click through. Oh, leave him be, lads. He's not one for the doing of things. To the ice house. Look at this. Before refrigerators existed, people used to store ice in hills like this. Untrue. They could have made ice without refrigerators. They get the ice from lakes during the winter. So, wait, you're trying to tell me that lakes had refrigerators? That's crazy. Crazy enough to be true. Okay, I believe you. That's not what I was saying at all. Look, Detective, I understand that you don't want to be outed as an informant. When I post a blog about this on dooluminati.com, I'll give you a cool nickname like the Whistleblower. Please, no. A loose rock base. The base of this well is pretty loose. I think I can slide one out. We got a rock. Shouldn't take more than we need. There's a well. A jacuzzi! Well, actually. Oh. No, please, not that joke. Art wants a shirt that says, I'm not one for the doing of things. The gate's locked. The lock itself is old and rusty. So maybe we could hit it with a brick. Fine, we'll pick it with something finer. I got a feeling Rick wasn't fond of that joke there. Let's try throwing a brick. Yeah, apples. See if we can knock one loose. Apples! This type of apple is called a Janie Mac. I once knew a person called that. How do we lose the brick in the process? It bounced off. It bounced off into the distance. And we don't know where it landed. Shall we join them in the ceremonial circle? There you are. No, it's fine. Don't rush yourself. You're already 20 years late to your coming-of-age ceremony. What's a few minutes more? This is a coming-of-age thing? I don't know what that means. Does it come with gifts? Here, put this robe on. Might be a little tight, but it should still fit. It does come with gifts. Yay! How do I look? You look... Excuse me, is there time to let it out a little? No, we're about to begin. Then you look great, buddy. Whew! Family and friends, we are once more gathered to acknowledge the turning of the great wheel. That time of year when young Dooley children become young Dooley adults and carry on the family duty. Let us start by answering the ancient questions you've studied for. We done what now? There's a test? Kevin, who are the Dooleys? We're a family of protectors who look out for all of humankind's good. A family of cops? And from a line of Knox? Ruby, what's our eternal purpose? We keep the sun high in the sky, coming every day to bless the soil, and going down every night so that others on the planet can feel its warmth too. And Patrick, how do we do that? By believing in ourselves? What? No, we do it by... Wait! Is it getting dark? What the... The sun has gone out. Our sacred duty failed on such a prestigious day. How have I failed the family such? What to do in this both literal and figurative dark moment for the family? Detective, I think we're going to do something. I mean, I wasn't paying attention entirely, but I think Dooley's meant to stop this kind of thing from happening. And I'm a Dooley, and you're a Dooley by common law. And this is kind of weird. I think it's kind of weird that maybe you'd be interested in looking into. And I don't ask for much, just food and lifts and excuses not to work and visits to my family. And I guess I'm asking, will you help me investigate this? Dooley, you had me a detective. Let's go. All right. Wait, where are we going? It's a good question. Oh no, are we designing merch? Are we designing channel merch now? Is that where the channel's going? I'm not one for the doing of things. The shirt. Right, here we are, in the dark. We need to relight the sun somehow. These boulders are limestone. I wonder if... Yes, there's a piece of flint sticking out of this rock. Cool, we got some flint. So we can spark something, maybe. Kid, what's that you're drinking? That depends. You're a cop. Not in this country? Well then, it's poison. Can I have some? You gonna give it back? I'm gonna give you a soft yes on that. I don't know what that means, but I heard yes and I'm a bit buzzed, so here. I'm not pronouncing that correctly at all, am I? Putin. A spirit made from potatoes. Oh, vodka. Potato ghosts? Spooky. You okay, kid? I'm not a kid anymore. I did my ceremony. No, wait. Ceremony was interrupted. I'm going to be a kid forever! You really have a way with kids. Always bowls me over to see you interacting with them. You're being sincere, aren't you? Always. What is it you're looking for? What's going on? Why is it dark out here all of a sudden? I don't know. Something's wrong here. Very wrong. Perhaps something has happened to the sunstone. I need to borrow your stick, I think. The ancient Dooley Chalet. The Shillilag? Shillilag. Shillelagh. I should know this because there's a fucking wrestling thing, but I wasn't watching Fit Finley at that time, so I don't know it. It's Shillelagh. Shillelagh, yeah, that's it. It's a Shillelagh. Anyway, I mentioned wrestling.
Is that what you like? You like the Copa? Yeah. Well, Copa your ass on out of here, jabroni. Beat it.
That was The Rock. Anyway, what do you want this for? I think your Shillelagh might be able to get us out of here. Outside? How's that work then? I mean out of this situation. The blackness. Right, okay, so here you go. We got the Shillelagh. And the booze and the flint and some apples and a bottle cap. Julie, I need some of your robe. I don't know how much I can spare. Use a small piece. Piece of robe, okay. We've got everything from this location. Potatoes pretty far on the rocks, so I believe they make ghosts. I don't think we should go anywhere without a light source. See, that's the kind of thing that made me bring you on this adventure. Right, okay, piece of robe onto the Shillelagh. Okay, I wrap this here and pour this on. What a waste. And we have a torch. An unlit torch. Now, the bottle cap and the flint. We'll make a blood wolf out of you yet, detective. Tinder kit. Tinder kit on the torch. Let's light this son of a birch. Hey, we bring the light. Be careful with that knife. Where are you at, anyway? Stab in the darkness to chase it off. Right, can I have your knife so I can do that too? I mean, I guess there's no I in knife. Wait a minute. That's exactly how knife is spelt. What is it, boy? Has the devil come for us? Arf! Looks like there is something in there. Can't reach and the gate is locked. I need to find something I can pick the lock with. A knife? Blade's too thick to pick the lock. Okay, fine. Apples down the well? Neil songs. I was robbed in my robing. No. Obviously we don't set the coal bunker on fire. Away, devils! You'll not find solace in here! From Tiny Hands O'Hanrahan. We should ask around for a key. Would sirs like anything? The sun's gone out. That it has. How unfortunate. This could be a long night, and I have packed no snacks for the weirds. Has anyone else entered the house? Not that I'm aware of. The Archdruid is keeping the house on lockdown until further notice. Where could I find a key for the greenhouse? Why, I have one. Can I have it? I'm afraid I need hold on to it in case the children get hungry. I might need to snort them a snack from inside. That sounds ominous. Goodbye, sirs. We can't go in or out. Stab him? It's an option. I don't think so. No, I'd make a pig's ear out of that. The well actually joke. Let's just try. So we need something to pick the lock for the ice house. Grassy knoll. Rumour has it this is the grassy knoll a certain president was shot from. Julie, we're over 4,000 miles away. That's how they got away with it, detective. Use the knife on the well. Can't use the knife on the ice house. Use the knife on the apples, and the butler would have a snack. Give us the key. Aha! Rick with the brains. Let's chop this apple up. Janie, no! Would you like some apple slices? Here you go. I don't understand, sir. It's already prepared. Yeah, it's for you. A snack to share out is needed. Why, thank you, sir. I'm afraid I cannot let you into the house without the Archdruid say so, but here, have this key to the greenhouse's thanks. Greenhouse key, are you listening? This should get us in here. Stay back, Satan, or I'll bop you on your devilish nose. Hi there. Americans, worse than the devil, so. Sun's gone out, I see. It has. Not good for plants, you know, not having sunlight. Of course. They need things to survive, you understand. I do. Plants have the same 3 basic needs as humans. Is that so? Sunlight, water, and a lot of reggae. Herbs. Careful now, that's Stankfoot, a pungent root if ever there was one. And there was, plenty of them. Tell you what, I've heard it through the grapevine that you Americans like souvenirs. Why don't you take some of that home with you? I say home, I really mean as far as customs. Thanks. Just don't get any of their framer of yours. He'll really stink the place up. It's good to know, stanky herbs. A soil thermometer? Yes, can't have your soil too hot or too cold. Shivering soil's no good to anyone, and soil with a fever, well, that's all sweaty and gross. Fascinating. You can have that one since you like it so much. Really? Thanks. Soil thermometer, okay. Nice flower bed. What other kind of things do you grow here? We grow it all. Edibles, combustibles, dirigibles, I have the lot. Really? What about an ant? Oh yes, there's one of them sleeping about the place somewhere. Chuck the plant. Of course I have. This isn't baby's first garden. Surely not a spaghetti tree. Oh, you can't move for the spaghetti trees in here. I'm all pasta and sauce down these oils. Awful mess. Would you believe I used that plant to fight off a horde of zombies once? Does the watering can get much use with all the rain? No, I mostly use it as a footbath or a toilet when it's raining too much to run inside. Hopefully not both on the same day. Is he alive? No? Oh, good. Wait a second. So we got some stanky herbs and a soil thermometer out of that, and some puns. Why do they call you Tiny Hands? That'll be on account of my tiny hands, you see. And yes, they look the same size as your hands. But I wear big gloves, you see. Well, to me, they're big gloves, but you just call them gloves. Just one of the ways that the world is different from micro-handies like myself. Well, that looks maybe fine enough to pick a lock. I should be able to pick the lock with this. Yes! Let's see what's in here then. Strange O's. It's 3 of the letter O with apostrophes after them. That's odd. 3 punctuated circles. O's. 3 O's. These barrels would have been used to store the ice, I guess. Somebody must have taken it all. All that's here now is water. Three punctuated O's. This is going to be a very bad pun, isn't it? Now, O's. What is this sunstone? Yeah, that's when I don't even know where the sunstone is. Oh, now that's a story. But if you're in a rush, so I'll give you the condensed version. The sun goddess, Aini, well, she was turned into a crane. Of course. Here, this is Irish mythology we're talking. People always turned into birds. Bless her cheek. Anyway, when she became a crane, she laid the stone that controls the sun and gave it to Dooley Ahoin. Dooley a what now? Means first Dooley, which the story says Ain carved from a potato. Anyway, she gave the sunstone over to be protected forevermore, and it was until today. We'll get it back. Blood Wolf's dishonour. Dishonour is not a very reassuring term. Blood Wolves are like hypnotists. If you're at the point in life where you're turning to one for help, then you can't afford to be picky. About your stick. It's no stick, boy. It's an ancient and all-important shillelagh held by the family leader from days of yore. It, passed down as a signal of wisdom, duty, and right only to those who have proven themselves many times over. Well, why, legends tell that shillelagh can be traced back to the landing of the old gods on the shores of a mystical wee island. Aye. Indeed, some say it's a splinter from the mighty Dactor's Lord Moor. The Dactor is a powerful god, and the Lord Moor is his magical war club for you American boys. Anyway, we'll have it. Oh gosh, I'm really sorry, but I set it on fire. Don't worry, I have a load of spares. Spares? What, you think they're the first one to set an ancient powerful stick on fire? No way in solving mystery. I don't have spare sunstones, might though I wish I did. Goodbye. Right, where are the sunstones then? Who might we want to stank out? So there's small hands in the greenhouse. There's this dude, Hugh. And his doggy. The ice house is empty now. And I got some stinky weed. Who do I want to smoke out? I know I'm just a simple beat cop and not a fancy pants detective, but I think you just made a smelly plant smellier. Burning herbs. Fogging up now. Could fill an area with that. We could, like... Well, if we put them in the watering can. Not a fancy pants detective. What do we want to stink out? Yeah, that seems probably about right. Don't be acting the maggot with that carry on. What about the O's? I don't get what the O's are for. Well, we can't seem to stink out the butler. Doesn't seem to want to stink out the... No, we're not stinking out any people. We got some stinky burning herbs. Could fill an area with the fog. 3 punctuated circles. And a lit torch. And we need to find the sunstone. Three O's in my well, oh, no. Right. Dip. We'll add all that. Where even is the sunstone? Let's hand out some O's. Yeah, we've not got much to do. You show this to the Archdruid. Mad for random letters, she is. What's this? It can be. Those O's. Those apostrophes. Some O'Dooleys must have snuck in disguised as Dooleys and stolen the sunstone while we were distracted. Those fiends. Those scoundrels. Jackeens, the lot of them. Pure gobs they are. Black and tans, every last one. They're bad is what I'm saying. Bad news if they're involved, we have a problem. You have to catch them, you hear? I'll whistle on the wind so the butler knows to let you inside the house. Yay! Because the O's were signs that O'Dooleys came in. Yeah, of course. Which sounds like anything. Did any O'Dooleys enter the house? If they did, they must have done it before the ceremony, as I've not let a soul in or out since. Not a soul, do you hear? Did no Dooley get in on my watch? No, not a soul. What about a ghost? Did a ghost get in my watch? Not a soul, I told you! Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, sirs. This is some place, detective. Some place filled with 3 thieves. Let's find them. Okay, what have we got here? Stuff. So much stuff. Chandelier. Remember that time we accidentally burned down an entire house by messing with one of these? Good times. Not a soul. What if they're ginger? Not a soul. Dooley, shh. If it's not broken, it can be. That feels like a motto I can get behind. It's broken and there's a strange grinding noise coming from inside. Stink it out? Okay, fine. Portrait of Tammy Dooley, who supposedly spent a year and a day asking why of everything a fairy said until it let her go in frustration. Upstairs or downstairs? Or the ground floor. Let's do the ground floor. This must be where they stole the sunstone from. Broken glass, probably from the theft. Or there could have been an emergency. Feel like this house violates so many health and safety guidelines. They're guidelines, Detective. More like suggestions, really. You can take Dooley out of America. That's the second largest green banner I've ever seen. Ban? Siobhan! It's pronounced Siobhan. What a menacing name. Says here that she robbed a castle and sailed it out to sea so she wouldn't have to give it back. That would explain the eye patch. And the pigeon on her shoulder that she's painted red and green. Dooley. This place is so big you need benches to take rest between rooms. Sorry, that was Dooley. This place is so big you need benches to take rest between rooms. Detective, do you pronounce it vase or vase? I'm a vase man myself. Same. A painting of the sun. I guess it must be important to them or something. Look, Detective, they even have drawers to store their dust and cobwebs. A handful of fancy-looking shields. I could fit like one shield per hand, tops. Maybe one in my mouth? Drawing room or the dining room? Oh, to the drawing room. Vase. Does this look a bit like, with his skin on? Our school mascot? I guess he does, with his skin on. May he bleed for us all. What a nice fire to come inside to. Yes, and with the sun gone, fire will become the new god, providing light and heat for all its followers. Dooley, that is crazy talk. Quiet! Don't make me sacrifice you to the new god! Carna Dooley, one of the family's military leaders in the O-Wars. I'm so jet-lagged, I need chairs for all of me, not just my arms. Well done, Dooley. There's not that much space for drawing in here. Well done, Dooley. Not a lot happening in here, is there, except for a big old deer head. It's locked. Okay. So that's it for downstairs. What monster would lock me out of a room made for eating? Should we try downstairs then? This won't open? That's just for holding magnets. You know those wee magnets. People give them to you as souvenirs. Gosh, if only I had a handy name so I could explain them to you. Anyway, that's a magnet box. It doesn't open. Oh, don't mind me. Get a bit wet in the rain, so I came indoors to warm my ferret. Push the sideboard over below the deer's head, climb up and take the red jewel. Probably something like that. I don't see a ferret. It's a hungry wee monster, so it might be hunting for sausage around here somewhere. Have you seen any strange-looking individuals? I did. 2 men. One wearing a pervert coat and the other dressed like a wee girl. Brilliant! Where did they go? They've intimidated her into silence. Don't worry, ma'am. We'll find them. Hunting for sausage. Is your name Pat too? Family name. My siblings are Patty, Patsy, Patrice, and Patchoulio. But no Patty. That makes no sense. None of us are slabs of meat. Yeah, goodbye. I better get going. Those O'Dooleys aren't going to catch themselves. They might. Not the brightest bunch. Worst Jaeger. They say even a broken clock is right twice a day. I change his time strategically, so this clock is never right. What are these pots made of? Dreams. They're so shiny. Odd. There are bits of a statue in here. You alright? Very loud fireworks. Slightly disturbed him. Okay. You alright? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. There are bits of statue in here, but we're not doing it. He's fine. No worries off, though. He's just flopping on the floor. He's alright. What? This cupboard is actually filled with cups? Where's all the food? Hands off, Pat's pots! Hands off, I'm boiling those kettles. For tea? What? No, to free the water's soul. Look at it there, floating off toward heaven. Are you making fun of me? Honestly, I'm as unsure as you. Bye-bye, water ghosts. That cooker is quite the beast. See, if we were in Holland, we could call it a Dutch oven. Dutch oven, something else. Never mind, Dooley. Larder, yes. Oh, Dooley's going to be happy. Glazed ham. Honey glazed ham. I think I've wet myself from saliva. Push it real good. Salt and pepper, see? But push it real good. Bread loaves, honey loaves. Is there anything they can't make out of honey? Given how old this place is, a lubricant seems like it could come in useful at some point. We've got some cooking lard. The remains of a stew made out of honeyed beef. How are there leftovers? Baguette? Baguette. A baguette delivered this morning from France. One of the joys of being in Europe. Yeah, don't rub it in. Druid's Delight mead. I'm starting to think I've been drinking honey the wrong way. Boxes full of bees. That explains the honeyed everything. I love this thing. I used to ride it between here and wherever it goes. Ha 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 ha, Europe, lol. Oh no. Oh. Dooley, for the last time, you haven't been here before, so you can't have used this dumb waiter. Hey, I'm neither dumb nor a waiter. Oops, I mean, whatever this broken lift thing would say. Broken, eh? Yeah, that's why I'm only mid-getaway and not fully gotten away. One of the cogs is broken and now I'm stuck. I think if we find a cog, we can get this guy out and arrest him. Okay, I remember there being cogs around here somewhere, probably. So we found one of them. Rubber puka on your veruca. I don't know why he looks so happy about it. Poor wee guy. So we need a cog. The clock, maybe. Yeah. What have we got up here? Great old Gugnut Dooley, inventor of sleeping on the job. I've never been more sure that this is my family. We've got a bedroom. I like the carefree and liberal use of naked, unmonitored flame in this place. Really sets the atmosphere. A painting of a handle. The paint is layered on so thick you could almost use it, you know, if it wasn't a painting. Is there a woman's face screaming inside the knob on that locker drawer? Boy, is anyone who doesn't get that reference going to be lost. I am lost. A woman's face screaming inside the knob on the locker drawer. That reference is gone on me. Thanks for letting me know it was a reference I don't get. It's a niche one. Please, Kira, enlighten us. We are but poor thicky souls. Twin Peaks. I'm so going to have a good sit down and a binge of Twin Peaks at some point. Half of a 4-poster bed. Fancy! Dooley, you know that's just perspective. Oh, no, wait, you're right. 2 posters. I guess we're only half welcome. Tiny plug. Look, we have tiny bathroom plugs here too. See, we're not so different after all, you and I. Huh? Why even have a mirror if it's going to be tiny? I made all of me to be seen. My heart sinks every time I enter a bathroom. Detective, you might need to close this case yourself. I need to interrogate the bathtub. Weirdo Dooley. Sure, you see showerheads everywhere, but have you seen a shower body? Not since the French shower revolution. A damp-looking vent. Setting up a new home, doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Who's that? Maybe we can smoke them out. This should smoke them out. Oh, that smell! I gotta get out of here. So I think we got Dooley there. That pun drained your spirit. Oof. Is that it for in here? Maybe. Somebody else's room, not a place for us. I'm over basing my feelings on bathroom appliances. Oh, Kira, that's bad. I like it though. It's broken and there's a strange grinding noise coming from inside. Grease it? No. Is there anything else in here? I mean, do we grease the fireplace? No. What might we need to grease? We got a major look for that one, eh? Dining room is locked. Well, we can go back out front. Do you have a cog? Sunlight, water, and lots of reggae. Of course, whatever. We did try downstairs because there is in the dumb waiter. We need the cog to get him out. But where might we find a cog? Pots made out of dreams. Bits of statue in the bin. Probably something to do with the grandfather clock, but all we can do is like look at it. Certainly doesn't need any lard. Nothing in here needs lard. Dining room's locked. And what needs lard in the drawing room? This feels like something where you're just gonna, like, you know, the fireplace will turn around and be a secret thing because it's a sort of castle. Grease the bench. Oh, well, yeah, there could have been an emergency, but there wasn't. We know where 2 of the 3 O'Dooleys are. And I don't know what else is going on, because there's not... Oh, that room's locked. The painting of a handle that looks like it's almost a handle. Oh, Rick's had an moment. Got some good ideas for us, Rick? Upper right corner of the screen on the upper landing. 1 sec. Rick with the eyeballs. Looks like we smoked them out. Book them, Dooley. Yeah, book them, Dooley. Oh, wait, sorry, that's me. Book them, me. We got Louise O'Dooley. Where's the Sunstone? No idea. I got scared during the heist and hid up here. You'll get no info from me. I'll tell you that, and I'll tell you true. I don't really understand how these got knocked over, but I got the result I wanted, so happy days. There's a smaller castle in this giant castle. That is kind of extravagance I get behind. Oh. Snake! Snake? Where? There's a goose. There's a bear. There's a wind-up doll. There's a hurl. You can dodge snake and get them down in. Just be careful of the venom bite. If you squint, it almost looks like the American alphabet. A hurl. They use this to play hurling. It's essentially a fight with sticks and an optional scoring system. Can we take it as a memento? We got a hurl. A curved panel of wood, I think. I read all about this. It's a hurl from the game Hurley. 2 teams of 100 people beat each other with the sticks, while some of the less violent players score points. Fastest and most brutal game on Earth, apparently. Really is a stanky route. The stankiest. A horrific wind-up toy with a wind-up key. He has a glassy stare that says, "Kill me now." Honk! Honk! Part of the vent system that allowed me to choke Louise out. The hatch at the top won't budge. Looks like a mechanism has it locked in place. Sort of one that you can use with a wind-up key? No. Or a hurl? No. Honk! Well, we could try this wind-up key on the clock. Let's see what's going on in here, then. Seems to have some extra cogs. I'll take those. Yay, we fixed the clock, and we got some cogs, which means... let's get this thing fixed. Yeah, and free the dumb waiter who got stuck inside. Hey! We have to figure out what order the cog's going to rebuild the system and get that end cog moving again. Here we go. Annoying cog game. Got it. That's the system back up and running. Let's get this guy out and into cuffs. I complain about having to work on holiday, but I just enjoy putting people in cuffs so much. Yep, Dooley, you give the police a bad name. Where's the Sunstone? I'll never tell you, because I don't entirely know. Maro Mooley had it, and I got separated from her when the lift broke. She's a sharp one. You won't catch her with her trousers around her ankles. Oh, no. Only one more to find. And of course she's probably up. Up and up. The mechanism has it locked in place. And we got some grease and a hurl. Curved panel of wood. Large block of lard used to fry everything, including life expectancy. Onk. So what next? How do we get up here? What might need some wood and lard? Why do we need a curved piece of wood and some lard? No. Keep going to the ensuite when I go to the landing. Grease the dining room. No. Use the hurl on the dining room. Don't know why we would want to do that. Grease the deer head. Nope. Hurl the deer head. Nope. Hurl that portrait. Nil séance. What is this room about? Why does this room exist? Just realised who that's a portrait of. And I suppose that might be... or all the portraits of characters from Twin Peaks. We got some lard. Put lard in a pot. No. Bees and mead. Oh, we can go in the dumbwaiter now. It's working. These are just like that statue I saw in the bin. I wonder if that means one of these is fake. Should look for a way to verify the statues. I'll even have to double check the portraits I found to be sure. Oh wow, we need to be paying attention to things, huh? Big Fin Dooley, who supposedly ate the salmon of knowledge. Surely that should be ate. Ate the salmon? No, he caught it and gave it beating for not knowing it to avoid his fishing line. He has large hands. All the better for beating fish with. Maybe we can rule him out by finding a matching statue. This statue is the clubbed hands of famous fish fighter Big Fin Dooley. I haven't found a portrait that matches this statue yet. we have these two, yes. It's a painting of this dining room, including a smaller painting of this room, which has the same, and so on ad infinitum. Infinity is endless. You can't really add it to something. Long flowing green banners. They sure do like green in this country. Oh, we're in the dining room, of course. What's for dinner, detective? I can't stand the pasty. It's anti-pasty. An old bottle of vinegar, pungent. Think it might be worth taking. Of course, yes. That's some length. Right, I'm pretty sure it's her, but I think we need to... This should bring us back out to the hallway from earlier. We need to look at this portrait. Siobhan. Check the statue. Yes, why it would be this one. This statue bears the menacing eye patch and stance of Siobhan Dooley. And a not very confusing parrot. Connor Dooley. He has, what's a nice way to put this? His ears are disproportionate to his head. I'll keep an eye out for a statue like that. I'll be this one. The statue of the small ears of Connor Dooley. And the military uniform. Oh yeah, sorry, the ears distracted me. Tammy Dooley. She has a distinctive scar on her face. That might help identify her statue. That's you. There's a scar on this statue's face that matches Tammy Dooley's. I haven't found a portrait that matches this statue yet. That's because there is none. There is none. I'm pretty certain there is none now. Great old Gugnut Dooley, inventor of sleeping on the job. He's asleep in this portrait. How very on brand. Maybe a statue is sleeping too. And then we go back and go, he has no statue. Ha 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 ha. So it's the only statue that doesn't have a matching painting. This is the fake. Damn it! I'm not going out without a fight. Take this! Ah, she's got a rolling pin! And I'm not afraid to use it. Quick, Dooley, confiscate it. Rolling pin. Oh no, give it back. Look, detective, she had this in her pockets too. Did she now? Arrest her, Dooley, for the very real and not paranormal, or just normal, if you will, crime of theft. We got the Sunstone. Yay! We captured the Dooleys. The Sunstone. I should bring this to the Archdruid. Oh, you get the stone back. I'll be honest, nothing like this happened in 100 years and one more. To my eternal shame, I'm not entirely sure what comes next. But I remember my grandmother's grandmother, who died long before my time, telling tales of a recovery system, a way to use a stone to reboot the sun. Wait, how did she tell you a tale if she was dead? Oh, sorry, I thought you need some information about how to save the world when it seems like what you needed was a lecture in lyricism and poetic license. Sorry. Anyway, there's a secret room in Castle Dooley, the entrance to which is hidden in the phrase, if you have a burning desire to see the sun again, then you must follow your hearth. I'm sure you can detectivate your way through that. What was I saying? What was I saying about secret doors? What was I saying about secret doors? Follow your hearth. Ha ha! So, what do we need to do? Roll the... If you have a burning desire to see the sun again, then you must follow your hearth. Maybe the hidden room is through here. I need to put out the fire to find out. Right, we need to put the fire out. Vinegar? No. How do you put a fire out? Oh, fireworks in Sheffield now. I mean, it's going to be fireworks all over the place all the time. The watering can! Yes! Does the watering can get much use with all the rain? No, most use it as a foot bath or toilet when it's raining too much to run inside. Hopefully not both on the same day. Yeah, do we get to... What might he want in favour of, for the watering can? Otherwise it's barrels of ice. There's a well. There's a bucket at the well. I might be able to get water from here if I can find a crank. Oh, we need a crank, do we? I remember the thing that looked like a handle. Painting of a handle. If it wasn't a painting, well, why wouldn't it be a painting? This is going to be one of those things that I think shouldn't work, but does. 100%! Of course. Why wouldn't that work? So we used the vinegar, which was acidic, to lift the very heavily painted handle off of its portrait thing. It probably works. It makes sense to someone. Not the best. I'm missing something to make this work. A shaft to connect the two. With a rolling pin, if I stick this handle on the end, I can use this as a crank. Okay, let's get this well working and get some water. Take the crank 90 degrees in the check screen and check if it's a square or hex type. Thankfully, we're not playing the room. Bucket of water. Let's put this fire out and see what happens. Empty bucket. There's something on the wall behind the fire. Looks like some kind of lock. I need to know the Dooley family crest and motto to get through. So what are they, Dooley? It was a badger. If it's not broke, it can be green, because they like green, and a lot of shields. That type of shield? Yes! We're in some kind of secret chamber. What is this place? Never mind that. What is that thing? Control panel. Let's see what it says. Hey, hey, hey! Fire level 0, sunstone ring 0, rocket status no, no, no! Oh, party pooper. There's a rocket. Is that... I think I'm in love. Is that a rocket? Well, not a rocket. Looks like it gets its thrust from steam built up from that connected furnace. Still, pretty impressive tech for something so old. A steam-powered not-rocket from 1,000,000 years ago. Take that, NASA. What's carved into it? A sun, I guess. It looks just like my birthmark. Dooley, you don't have a birthmark. Certainly not one like that. If I did have a birthmark, though, that's what it would look like. I feel it in my osocht. Osocht? That's Irish for soul. Guess we need to put the gem in. Has an opening that looks right. Guess this thing flies with thee. What am I saying? This is all insane. Would you ever prefer a case with banshees and fomorians and the fair folk? That would have made more sense, at least. Fine. We put the gem into the rocket to fly it into the snuffed-out sun and reignite it. Planet fireworks now. You've had a sale ban on them as well in Germany. Wow. Did you say goodbye to the rocket? Seemed rude not to. So we put the sunstone in the rocket. The sunstone seems to fit into this chamber. Well, the gem's in place. Guess we get the furnace going and press the large go button on the control panel. Okay, Detective, we can do this. An old furnace. We need wood or coal to get it started. Oh, I wonder, eh? Large boiler for shooting the rocket into space, it seems. These pipes must send steam to the rocket to power it. This seems to run up to the ceiling. I presume it's a chimney that comes out somewhere on the roof. Well, I know where there's coal. And we have an empty bucket. Let's scoop some of this out. Cool story, DJ. Yeah. Whoops. Where am I going? Let's fill this baby up. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure you're not meant to fill babies up with coal, or any combustibles, really. I'll probably use that. So that castle's burned down, probably. Alrighty! Fire level 1, Sunstone Street in 1, rocket status, yes, yes, yes! Let's blow this Roman candle! Okay, let's do it. Let's solve this case and get the sun up and running again. Do you want to press the button, Dooley? Really? Of course. It's your family's rocket. It's your big day. Oh, shucks, Detective. Thanks. Launch sequence activated. Woohoo! Rocket launch in 10. Error. Launch doors blocked. Art, look after yourself. Have a good new year. And I will see you. I'll probably be back tomorrow, so feel free to come join us tomorrow. I'm thinking put almost at the end of the story, push through to the end, wrap it up for the night. But look after yourself, have a happy new year, and we'll see you soon out. In the meantime, the launch doors are blocked, of course they are. Opening access hatch for manual fix. Oh man. No problem, we just get the doors open and restart the launch. Rocket launch in 9. Oh no. We've got to go fast, huh? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's up here, isn't it? Quickly, this is it. Launch in 1 second. Let's do this quick. Hole in the wall. Hurl in the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall for a crank to go into. This must be the top of the furnace's chimney exhaust. We need a crank. All we got's a hurl. Why haven't we got a crank? These must be the launch hatches. They're rusted shut. That's the Irish weather for you. Hurl on the chimney stack. Nil sums. Lard on the chimney stack. Nil sums. Lard on the lit torch. Nil sums. Hurl on the lit torch. No, don't be acting. Oh no. Thank you for using THE Rocket Company for your launching needs. Thankfully, I think we do have to go back to the well. We need that crank back, but it won't budge. If only we could bash it out somehow. Guess I wouldn't hurt to have that crank back. Wow. Remember that ticking clock? Launch still in 1 second inexplicably. Thanks, robot. Thumbs up emoji. We need to loosen the doors before we can crank them open. Fine, now we finally use the lard. Let's grease up this son of a hatch. I can't do it, Dooley. I'm not strong enough. Launch imminent. We're not gonna make it. Step aside. 0 seconds to launch. Wait, that means it's time to launch. Let's do this. Woohoo! Cutscene. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is. Detective? Yeah. Thanks for pretending you couldn't turn the crank. I need to work on my ability to lie. You can never lie to me. Come on, let's go finish your ceremony. Family, friends, we gather here again on this one ominous day to perform the coming-of-age ceremony and to properly welcome our prodigal son Patrick Dooley back into the fold. Did you hear that? She said I'm a prodigy. That you are, buddy. That you are. The luck of the Irish. There we go. That's wrapped 2 cases up. And we're going to leave this one for today, I think. But thank you for hanging out with me, folks. That was lovely. Thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. It's been lovely. Oh, let's turn you down a little bit. And let's see who's about for a raid. Who is doing some New Year's fun? Don't know what your plans are for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna chill. I'll bed by 9. I'm saying bed by 9, but what will probably happen is I'll just sit here. I'll have a little smoke or something. Like, we'll watch whoever we raid into, and then next thing I know, I might be like, you know, I'll go on YouTube for a bit. Next thing you know, it's like 1:30 in the morning. Oh, fucking happy New Year, I guess. Well cranked. Thanks, Kira. You're gonna go get dressed up all fancy, like, oh, nice. I have had an invite to go to a friend's, but I've done like enough mingling over the past few days. Get dressed up fancy, then sit on the sofa. Excellent. Didn't bring in fancy clothes, couldn't raid Ray's. Cool. Well, that's a fancy night in there with Ray and Kira. So at least some of us are being fancy. I'm still in my pajamas. I really got dressed at all today. Kath's just gonna chill. Might do some journaling. Wrap up the year with some thoughts and words. Cool. All right, let's see who is on. Timbo is doing Halo Infinite. So he's going to be doing the running and the shooting and there's story in that, I'm sure. But he'll also be talking shit because he's Timbo the Wizard and we love Timbo the Wizard. Yeah, so thanks for spending the past year hanging out with me, folks. It's been lovely. It's been quite nice to know that I've had these opportunities to share these games with you and be a little part of your lives. And I'm very grateful that you choose to spend that little bit of your lives with me playing silly old point-and-click games. You lot are lovely. Timbo's lovely, and we're going to go see Timbo. Ray, as ever, is amazing and has the raid messages out for us that you can copy and paste there from Nightbot. So the holidays are nearly over. But we still got, in the UK, we still got bank holiday to go, and that'll be on Monday. So we're going to have a nice long weekend of doing not a lot, because we're all a bit old now. Right, I'm going to press the button so we can go to see Timbo. You lot have been lovely. Timbo is lovely. So we're going to go and spread some loveliness around with Timbo. Probably do something tomorrow afternoon, like maybe do the other endings on the Room 3. We'll see. Keep an eye out. Otherwise, definitely back here at 7 p.m. for more Darkside Detective. But we are going to go and see Timbo the Wizard, and it's happening right now. Now.